Let's see where it goes. Officials, Lacey Sinuk, Jared Cummins, and your lines persons, Dustin McCrank and Amy LaRoche. And we are underway as Vancouver sends it in. After 2 games with Canada in that rivalry series last week, dominated by Team USA. That's for another conversation. Here's a quick shot and a pad save there by Campbell, getting tested early by the Ottawa Charge. Plays it up along the right side, pushed it up to Wozniewicz. As Miller takes control, over to Jakes. Cross-ice feed for Cava. Deflects it right on to Phillips, and she'll hang on for a whistle. Pushed it up to Jenner, and that went off the back of her skate. An errant pass. And here comes the limit. Emily Clark down the left side. Takes a shot. Blocker save made by Campbell, and Soup coming up big early. And here comes Gardner with some momentum. But again, Larocque, solid heads up. Right in front. What a chance by Abby Barine. She's got a few of those like that already this season. Sends that back deep into the Ottawa end. Gilday wraps it along the wall. Not enough momentum as Carvinen stops that one. Sacchetti, great pursuit. Right in front again. Oh, what a stop by Phillips. And Ottawa clears the zone. Down low to Miller. Miller tied up. Katie Chan behind the net, trying to center. Here's Miller with a wrist shot, and that was blocked by Moroza. Miller scores! There you go! Katie Chan, her first in the PWHL, and it's 1-0 Vancouver.
Out of midair. She makes a great play from behind the net. Funnels the next one in there. Phillips makes the save initially, but the rebound pops off her pad, and Katie Chan out of midair whacks it into the empty net to score her first goal of her PWHL career. Congratulations, and more importantly,
back the other way. Here's Vasco, takes a hard bump along the wall. Woohoo, we're getting physical here at the Coliseum. As Campbell will take the whistle. Brief moment, but Carla mentioned she's only 43, and there's no family history of this. Here's a quick chance by Barine in front. Save made by Phillips, and she'll hang on for the whistle. But just a first great skater. Watching her. Here's Savalainen. Centering feed in front. What a chance there for Clark. Almost had her first of the season there, but stopped by Campbell. Here's Leslie. Takes a spin at the line. Whistles it on. Pad save made by Campbell.
it would definitely be a word you could use for her.
A shot deflected wide, right out in front again. Oh, what a chance by Hemp as Campbell hangs on once more. Same time, Adelski pointing out, it's only a 30-game schedule here in the PWHL, so it becomes critical to get wins and fast here for Ottawa.
You can't take nights off.
The Charge continuing to press. Leslie battling for that one with Bard. Savalainen puts it in front. What a chance there by Brenner.
How you want to attack the game and make sure that you're getting to the top of the blue paint, and she had a great first period.
On to period number 2 we go, with the Goldeneyes still leading by that one particular category that measures. Bard down low. Benisheva trying to center. Back to Thompson at the line. Floats one on net right into the chest of Phillips, who'll hang on. The lone goal scorer in this one so far. Back to the line. Floated on by Jakes. Rebound by Thompson. Turned aside. And Thompson back to Jakes. A lot of offense from those two defenders. In front, rebound, and Phillips will swallow that one up.
Again, great movement by Vancouver. They're moving their feet, making the plays, and all of a sudden, because of it, they have a lot of open ice and being able to find those lanes to the net. Phillips having to really be on top of her game here at the start of the second period, as once again, Vancouver really...
Ottawa takes possession. Hobson pursued by Boreen, and look at this. Here's a break by Gardner, going to the net on the back end, scores! Oh my word! Jen Gardner makes it 2-0 Goldeneyes.
What an unbelievable read by Jen Gardner. And as they're looking for that play, you can see Gardner come from the middle of the ice. She reads that it's going to be going D to D. Well, she intercepts it, puts her head down, lowers the shoulder, and as she starts driving around, she gets it to her forehand and flips it back to the short side to get her second goal.
A a battle there, and here comes Ottawa in transition back the other way. Mrazova. Oh, undressing Bell. Shot, pad, save made by Campbell. What a play. Brian Adelski, Emmerich Mashmeyer both alluding to over the last couple of days that this home crowd makes a huge difference. It's like an extra player on the team for them. As Phillips. Ashton Bell moving the puck out of harm's way. And here comes Vancouver on the attack. Vanisheva going to the net. Oh, what a stop by the pad there by Phillips. Took a bounce and a deflection in front. Vanisheva again on the doorstep. Shahina. Over to Hobson. Down low. Here's a shot glove save by Campbell as she says, Pushes that one up a little too far for teammate Taylor House. And she'll go for a change. Stretch pass again. Here's Chan. She's got Izzy Daniel. Blocker save made by Phillips on that one. Back at the line, Bell pushes that one back deep. Phillips plays that for Savalainen. Off a skate, lopping on the backhand. Oh, what a stop by Phillips. Still pokes it up ahead for Vanisheva. Vancouver lost a handle on that one, and it's sent right back down as Campbell will play it. 7:11 to go. Channel Watkins. Up to Chan. Chan along the right side, puts it on net. Phillips! Abby Rosenthal. Sorry, we got Abby and Gabby. Oh, underneath!
What a play.
Phillips hangs on! Took a funky bounce off the side of the net and underneath Phillips. Another look. Phillips getting a little puck luck on that one. They'll play on. In front, another blocker save. Centering feed by Savalainen. Vancouver comes up with it. Channel Watkins off the glass. They get it out. Here comes Gardner with Perrine. A 2-on-1. Flipped over shot. Oh, what a save by Phillips. Denying Gardner. Looking on Marketplace for that authentication. You're going to find it here. Right here with the realist in collaboration. Third period underway. I'm James Cebulski. He's Landon Ferraro. Lena Satagian. Here come the Goldeneyes. Izzy Daniel. Over to Samiskevich. Here she comes. And right in front. Oh, what a save with the glove. Denying Labin in front.
Really been real nice by Vancouver. They come back. They have the back check. It moves up the ice. Samiskevich, as she picks up the puck, sees Lap.
Centers it in front. Poked away. And look at this. A potential jailbreak for Gilday. Here she comes in on the long shot. Saved by Campbell. Redirect. Some friendly fire, and Campbell hangs on again. At the line, Isbell keeps it in. Hemp pushes it back. McMahon on the pursuit. Battling with Bell. Samiskevich off the wall and out. LaRock back out there from her own end. Pushes it up. Here comes Hemp. Centering feed. What a chance. Oh, my. And look at that. Ottawa's on the board. The Russian attack finally delivers. And that's Anna Shahina. Her first PWHL goal. And it's a 2-1 game with 5:43 to go.
This last game, but you're going to see a quick transition, a great touch pass through the legs. But then it's Shahina that beats the Vancouver player back to the front of the net. Gets a good redirection on it, and Campbell, who's been so...
Here comes Savalainen. Over to Leslie. Leslie along the right side. Centering feed! Oh, just wide! Pad saved by Campbell, and the rebound was deflected just wide of the net. And back down the ice with 21 seconds to go.
He opened up in the second period, but here's the look. As Samiskevich folds, the puck's being thrown to the front of the net by Leslie. It goes off the far pad.
Right off the skate of Katarova. One last rush for the Charge. Here's Jenner to the net. Poked away. And time will expire. The Vancouver Goldeneyes stay unbeaten at the Coliseum and knock off the Charge. 2-1 the final.